Dire team pick.
Top lane. MSS just soaking expo. Will jump a little far forward. Gets bashed up now. Has the aphotic shield still. Gonna be lifted and need to pop that. And we'll go for the suicide attempt. But first blood will be drawn by Saxa. Influential on the game than some other mid laners. But Tinker really needs to get full effect out of his rearm. They do get the stifling dagger blink in with Envy. And Fata with his burst combo will clean up.
Losing that mid tier one's actually pretty big this time.
Oh, mid lane. Envy jumps in rather brazenly. He's going to be difficult to bring down during the duel duration, but should fall thereafter. And he does. Fata to join the team as well as he TP's in. And they're going to run into Saxa. Do they have detection for him? They will dust him up. And Crystal Nova will find him in the trees. And the tree himself is going to get an overgrowth off, but probably not long for this world. Yep. Going to be taking out Envy. Pretty good against the PA. I mean, she will have BKB at one point, but...
Slardar might get caught here.
Yeah, he's going to get jumped and dueled. And they don't even really need much else. Laguna will ensure that they do get the damage. And MP are willing to re-engage here. They're spamming out at least for the time being.
Yeah, MP are going to want to pick up a gem fairly soon.
With the sentry down, and they'll jump forward and find him with the dust. As you mentioned, Envy likely keeping an eye on that. Knew Saxa was nearby. They run and find him. Mid lane, Moon wrapping. Looking at MSS, they don't have a Silver Edge. And we'll whiff. Okay, Laguna will just take him from 40 to 0 as he won't be able to get the borrowed time off. We only sitting on a level 2 ult, but it is enough to take out MSS, and conveniently Roche available. So they hop into the pit. Howl going to be used here, and they'll deal with this with ease. And a big second life to be getting for Roche here. He is very strong at this point.
He's also got an AC coming up. Do any high grounding, or maybe they'll just go for all the tier 2s then.
Man, jump forward, find the duel onto Envy. Do they have enough damage? And they... Oh, the overgrowth is there, but doesn't keep Envy down in time. Rezo still chasing forward. Needs to right-click through the blur here. Can he get the last hit? Solar Crest on him from MSS. He gets back to the shrine. Now the Frostbite up onto Resolution. He does have an Aegis. Will pop the BKB. Turns and swipes down the Crystal Maiden. Shapeshift now expiring, though. And Fata into the fray. Oh, they only lose their supports when all is said and done. Good reaction from Aoi. And the BKB pop to purge the overgrowth from Envy. He's able to blink back to safety. They don't really get much in return. Moon does drop, and now MSS does get the borrowed time off.
Someone else had to point out the double damage to him.
Shapeshift pop top lane. They're looking for Pi, and this will be an easy kill for T-Birds. And it'll be some dual damage as well.
The Nature's Prophet with the +4, 5
Now,
shields.
Envy. He's going to have to pop his BKB here, but he gets dueled. And let's see if they have enough damage. He looks for the TP out. Overgrowth is there from Saxa. Envy.
I have to say, MP probably have the stronger late game, especially I consider... Let's watch Pi real quick, actually.
Jump forward, and Aoi gonna look to fight this. Fata in as well. Defensive Yule's used by Wii here, but he could be in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get blinded up with the laser. They do get the Laguna Blade off, though, and they will win the duel against Aoi. Still, Envy nowhere to be found here in this engagement. MSS trying to get some work done, and will take one big right click, and does get the beautiful Miscoil suicide off, but still 2 heroes dead. Pi will respawn soon. No shapeshift available to Rezo, but still high ground going to be threatened here. Up in the air is Fata, and he will get jumped down into the LSA, and he's going to drop here. Instantly will buy back. Shapeshift pop by Rezo, who pressed the attack on him as well, and he's bringing down this building ultra quickly. Envy going to jump forward, but no luck for him. Oh, and they are going to find Wii with the Blink Crush, and the Blink forward. 2 crits bring him down to about 10%. He'll get the Yules off, but he will end up falling. Shapeshift going to be popped here. Jump forward from Misery. He'll steal the aphotic shield. And Rezo will try and get down this Rax quickly. They'll jump forward, and he will be able to blink back. Yeah, there was that fast pig you were talking about. And the blind trying to stop him. Jumping forward is Envy. He's going to Manta up. But just kind of very little risk here for Rezo as he'll blink in. Oh, he does get hexed up, though, and crushed. That'll be Aegis taken out quickly. And NP will disperse promptly thereafter. They need to get back in, but they don't have the blink on the Slardar. And it will get the borrowed time off in time for MSS. Overwhelming Oz doing a decent amount of damage. NV taking quite a bit with the MKB there under his BKB. He'll blink back in, looking for Rezo. Won't be able to find it. Nice freezing field from Pilot Eye. Will get Saxa. Now Misery in trouble. He pops the cheese, but to what end? He will be able to make it up, actually, to the high ground. And the Rubik.
He got the blink off because he had a shield.
Oh, nice two-man crush. LSA is there defensively. Homing missile go out onto Misery. And again, a Photic Shield will allow him to get his blink back. Jump forward from Fata looking for Moon. He finds him and will get the blind off before the duel. They have the crush from the back end as well. A little bit extra right click damage for the Tinker. LSA will not land, but Rezo, he's back into the fray now. Fata, he is going to get chomped down by the Wolf. And Envy down as well. No buyback. 3 heroes dead. MSS still standing tall. Does have the borrowed time available to him. Will try to turn and fight. Gets it off in time, but very difficult for him to really bring down any of these targets. And he will jump away and maybe looks for a TP here, but no, he'll get absolutely eviscerated in that mid lane. 4 heroes down, only 2 of which have buyback for NP's side. This is going to mean at least a couple of lanes of just the extra
some very fancy footwork from Resolution. Taking out that Rax with a blink.
Yeah, interesting item pickup at the end, but I mean, he was sorely for NP. We already talked about kind of the little bit of the limitation in sieging.
And this is actually a great Alchemist pick.
Fata is going to get gone on and Aui's TP a little bit too late. Good call there on that.
That was a support Batrider killing the mid.
And oh, gets stunned up by the Aftershock just as Firefly expires, so MSS will find the revenge kill.
MP have this ward to... Oh, they might get the Alchemist. They have to chain stun him.
Yeah, no Shrine nearby as well. He gets the Chemical Rage off, but it's a little too late. Shackle comes through. Fata has another Siphon. They have a Crypt Swarm as well. And as you mentioned, this is an over-leveled support.
And,
in trouble here. Mid lane's getting at the Siphon off. Slows out Misery. Nicely played. Leech Seed is there as well. Lasso, though. Battle Trance, Chemical Rage, and Death Prophet. Not long for this world. MSS may have this blink popped. It is nighttime, so they should be able to deduce that there's someone behind the tree here. Gonna back off for the time being, and now jump forward. Aui's gonna get spotted by the sentry.
Echo coming.
Echo comes in onto 2, and they will be able to blow up Misery. Aegis is down as well, but do they have enough to continue fighting here? GA's been popped. They get the Hex up onto Moon. Shackle is there, but in the back lines, it will end up dropping down the Ogre. Now they get the Troll as well. Envy still fighting tall here. Fata turns around, gets the silence off onto Moon. Not much juice left in the tank now for NP. They do get the Fisher off. It blocks on the opposite side, however. So Envy unable to continue to contribute. But it's an Aegis and 3 heroes down here for the NP side, and that's a blink reveal. And
Repel's on cooldown for a while.
Get the bash off first. Siphon is there. Silence as well. Enchant Totem and Moon, he will end up dropping here. So they do get something out of this bot lane rotation. Enemy more so relies on kind of getting these picks with the Lifestealer to help him snowball. But smoke down, they are on the low ground. Aoi in a good spot to pop it. Resolution's gonna be found out. Instant Echo Slam. They'll jump forward, find the Fisher. Couple of right clicks from Envy, and they'll get the Troll Warlord. Misery too slow to make a reaction. Now the jump forward from Fata with the Yules. They get the Siphon off. No overgrowth though there.
It's a nice smoke. Smoke's broken.
Oh, they'll jump towards the high ground. They get the Hex off. Fisher hits onto 2. Beautifully placed. And the Ward Trap is there. They get the Manta off for Resolution, though. Saxa proving to be very tanky. They get down Fata with the Alchemist and the Battle Trance. MSS in trouble now. He's going to drop. Lasso there as well. Will bring down Pilot Eye. Aoi, last man standing, but not for long. Wee finds himself a triple kill. And Ogre Magi, OS Frog, unable to bring him down. Wee's Alchemist as well. Just tanky enough with the fresh Shivas. That'll be a Roche and a devastating teamfight loss for NP.
So NP ended up with not the best engagement.
Up in the air, Misery to the Yules will get silenced up. And Pi will jump forward for the Hex, but just delaying things here. Envy, though, he is going to pop out of MSS. MSS gets bashed, though. Flame Break will keep him back into his death. Envy in trouble as well. Will be forced to pop the Shrine, but the Unstable Concoction is there from Wee. Buyback available on Envy. MSS down for 40 seconds. No chance to get back into this one. And NP on the back foot here. Jump forward from... And they're going to melt Pilot, die. 2 heroes down. No buybacks. Envy has one, but they just don't have much use in the tank. And Thunderbirds, congratulations coming out from Envy and the Envy side. They're going to make it forward to the Epicenter Moscow LAN Finals.
Congrats to Thunderbirds. And it felt like Thunderbirds really just... It's not completely an outdraft, but their lanes were certainly in better shape coming.